Have a really bad experience with some Everlane pants, and I think what the person did was they had cut this part off, this little chunky piece right here. They had cut it off, and so when I sent it out thinking that that was the way it was supposed to look, the person didn't like the way it fit, because it was, I guess it was supposed to come down a little further. So this will be my second time trying these pants, but these are obviously in a better condition, and I think they'll do well, because the ones that I sold, I believe I sold them for like $28, $29, but they just ended up sending them back. Unfortunately, it was a terrible time to get a return too, I must say. So this next brand, I really need to be very selective when I pick this up. This is The only reason I started picking it up again is because Jack and Ryan sometimes do okay with them, but I think what I need to do is only pick out the more unique pieces. This came from the bins. It was not $9.99 as it says here. No. I wouldn't pay $9.99 for but you know, $15 probably. It's gonna be one of those things that just is a cherry on top moment, hopefully, because it is so unique in the way that it's styled. So with the pattern and very bohemian style look, we'll see what happens. This one, okay, so I don't pick up Guess very often either. It doesn't do that well, but this time I did take a risk. This is also from the bins, but it is such a nice lightweight trench coat. So it's not our traditional trench that's heavy and got just too much going on. When you go to the bins, you never want to put it in your cart because it weighs so much. No, this one is very, very lightweight, and it's very sleek. It's got a beautiful leather feel to it. Like, it looks like it's leather. It is not leather, it is polyester, but it does feel like a soft leather. I mean, it's just beautiful. Oh, I just realized we are missing a button on this one. So this is why normally I like to do pictures before my hauls, because I realize stuff like that. So this one is actually missing a button. Darn it. Okay, so you all see in real time that I still go through the things. So anyways, we'll see what we can do about that. I had my mom replace buttons before. If anything, we can move these buttons up and then add a different button on the bottom. It should work. Maybe I'll add a silver one. I get real creative, honey, and we still get things sold around here, okay? This is a brand that I am really trying my luck. I have one other thing on my shop by Nicole Miller. That's what this one is. And it's not doing well. But I said, this one is cute. It might catch the eye of someone. It's, I mean, Nicole Miller is a pretty good brand from what I've noticed, like looking it up. But maybe only sells really good new. That's what I'm guessing. But this one is very cute. We're going to see how it goes. Like, listed at like $17, $18. And then I'll bring it down just like the other one. The other one is not as good a quality, I will say that. Our next brand, I've actually been picking up quite a bit of Madewell. And I'm excited about that because at first I couldn't find Madewell to save my life. So actually today I went to the bins and I found some more Madewell. This is actually a really cute cropped top. It's like a wrap style top. I don't know if you can tell through the camera, through the video, but it actually has like a little tie on the side piece right here, and it does have like the wrap thing with the little button here. It's just super, super cute, and I'm excited to see what it will go for. Okay, so this one, now I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. I'm not a fan of selling suit tops, or what do we want to call this, like blazers necessarily, but I want to give this one a try. I've sold like a Prada one before, And literally it has to be a brand that I'm like, okay, I think we could do this. Or it has to be a material that I think we could do. So this one is actually by Jose Bank. Jose Bank, which is a pretty expensive brand if you buy it new in the store. But I don't see a whole lot of it in the reseller community. But this one in particular is made of silk and wool only. So it says it is 65% wool and 35% silk. So that is what made me pick it up at the bins. And it does have quite a nice little pattern. If you can see there, I can see someone who, you know, wears these types of things, putting that on and going to their business meetings or whatever the heck. But I don't know exactly where we're gonna price it. I do have a few Jose Banks things on my shop right now, even some new with tags, and it's been kind of difficult moving them. This will be my last piece if I can't get that stuff to move, you know? So we're gonna try it again and see what happens. So this brand here actually surprised me the last time I bought it, and this is BKE, or I believe they have a few different like subcategories or sub brands where it'll be like something something by BKE. But when I bought it last time, it sold within the same week, this brand. And you know, it does have a little funky style to it, very unique. So I'm not surprised. The last thing I sold was a dress, and it kind of had a funky style like this too. So I'm hoping to get the same result this time, but I would say BKE is a pretty good bread and butter brand. All right, so this next item is actually Anthropologie, and it is, let me tell you the actual brand, I don't want to say it wrong. This is a Kimmy plus Kin, or a Kimmy plus and Kin. So this is what that tag looks like. It has like a little circle and a gold dot on it, if you can see that. And I picked it up because of the little funky style. It does have like that crochet type knitting on it, and it's a cute little funky style dress. I think it'll do pretty well. This particular brand didn't have a whole lot of comps out there that I saw. I will do some more research and see what we can possibly sell it for. It's a little dusty. I might throw it in the wash and get it shined up for our customer. All right, so this one is a very new brand to me, okay? I'm not gonna lie, when I was pulling it out of the bin, in my mind, I was saying, please be Reformation, please be Reformation, please. Because Reformation is a bolo brand, and they make these cute dresses like this. And I've only sold one Reformation dress like my whole reseller career. And it sold for like $60. And that was, you know, you remember those sales when you're just starting out. This one is actually by Jessica. Let me show that to y'all. So it's like Jessica, but with a Z. Jessica. And it's a cute little wrap dress. I did see this style sold for $30 on Posh. So we're gonna probably go ahead and put it at $30. But this is a really nice, cute floral mixed pattern dress. And I expect for it to do pretty well. You know, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's a new brand, so we'll see. All right, so our next item is actually a vintage piece, and I was really excited about this one because it has a belt, and the belt came with it. So this very much so gives me that TV show, Two Broke Girls, when the girl, I think she's working at a diner or whatever. Either way, it does have a vintage look to it. And it's by Lynn Davis. I'm trying to see if it says the year. It really doesn't. So yeah, but it is 10% wool. So, you know, good for the winter time while we're still here. And I was trying to tie it in the front so you can see that belt details. But I always get really scared when the loops are those strings. So I'm like, am I gonna break it? So anyways, it has like a gray lining, and the belt is red and gray. I think it'll do okay. I haven't been picking up everything vintage anymore. I try to be very selective with that too, because you do sit on vintage, but when it sells, it's great. This next item is actually a favorite brand for me to pick up now, which it's been fluctuating, not gonna lie, and that is the new label Cobby. So this one is a dress. This will be my first time selling a Cobby dress, to be honest. Most of the time I sell tank tops, shirts. I have a few Cobby tanks right now that I haven't sold. I felt like sometimes the buyers had went on strike against me because I wouldn't bring them down from a certain price because I had already sold them at those prices. But you know, hey, it is what it is. I did actually lower the prices recently, and I did after a while. It was just when I first put them on there, you know, I could be a little like, okay, it's just now getting up there. Wait a second, you know, before we start lowballing. So yeah, this dress does have pockets, and it's a nice little simple little floral dress. Zips on the side. So we'll see what we can list that for. This next brand is also a favorite of mine, which is Flax Linen. Everybody knows I like to pick up linen, but Flax is one of my favorites so far because I almost always find it. And they can go from $25 to $60 depending on the piece. This one right here is a cute little button up, nice little linen piece. It is in a size medium. Very simple. It does have a pocket, so it doesn't have pocket on both sides. It does have one pocket, and these do pretty well, to be honest. So yeah, this one is actually Moda International. I'm in and out about Moda. I sell it. It does sell. It doesn't sell for that much, but sometimes I find something that's in a good condition and I just can't help myself. This one, I thought it was going to be a different material. Like I thought it was going to be like cashmere or something like that, but it's actually a blend of acrylic, nylon, wool, alpaca, and spandex. If it had been all alpaca, I would have even more of an excuse to buy it, but it wasn't. But either way, it's in there, and maybe it'll do well. We'll see. It does have a cute little cable knit detail throughout through the middle, and you know, it's really soft, to be honest. So I'm expecting 15 bucks. This one is actually not for sale because I realize it has some snags that I don't like. You know, I probably could do it, but this is actually an Urban Outfitters. This is Coincidence and Chance. It'll be in my Valentine's Day shoot coming soon, so y'all look out for that. This is actually a Hello Kitty shirt that says, "Don't hate, meditate." It's for me. Yes, I do keep some of my inventory. It is what it is. Y'all know how it is. When you're shopping like this all the time, you can't help yourself. So this one is for me. Just wanted to show you all. And last of the clothing, I do have some shoes to show you, is this Soft Surroundings top. I found a few of these and I sold one. Honestly, the person sent it back because they didn't like it, but it's okay. It's still a pretty good brand, and I'm going to see if I can get it sold again. This one and the other one, which I don't think I've even put back up yet. So let's get into the shoes. So I did find these cute little Tory Burch sandals. They do need a little TLC. We will be doing that soon. Really excited to find these at the bins. My next pair of shoes is these Reba boots. They're actually by Reba McEntire. They do have like little song notes as the zip detail. I just picked them up because I figured somebody will be into Reba enough to buy them. Honestly, I did not look up the comps. I just went with my gut, and hopefully they do okay because they're actually pretty good condition. Look at that. That's actually really cute. So we'll see. One of these pair of shoes is actually because I heard Riley talking about it from Honey Rags, and these are dance goes. So yeah, Riley talks about these all the time, and we're gonna give it a go and see what they're talking about. I did look up comps. They're pretty good, because new they sell for like $70 to $80 depending on the style. So we'll see if we can get $20 to $30 on these. Now I did find these. Now I always laugh when I pick up Coach, because Coach is sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But these are some really nice Coach loafers. Yes, they have been used and things like that, but it's still pretty good. They are dusty, so I will be giving them some TLC, but overall they're in pretty good condition. So we'll just see if we can get 20 bucks or so, $25 out of them. And these are a new brand to me. They had some little beads in it. This is called the Flex. I found some other ones like this, but they were priced too high at the store. And these can go from like 25 to 50 bucks. So these are nice little patent leather ones. I don't think they've been used. Look at the bottom. So, because other than that, I really wouldn't buy these like that, because we all know in these shoes it gets kind of gross, these types of shoes. So I bought them because they were actually looking like maybe they've been worn once or twice, 3 times, but not too much, if at all, because there isn't a piece of dirt at all on the bottom of these shoes. So maybe not at all. So those are the shoes. I do have a couple of belts over here. Let's see. Girl, if you don't let go. Okay. This one is a Brighton belt. I have to stop picking them up because they're not selling as quickly as I would like them to. But this one is nice. It does say 1996, so this one is a vintage one. As you can see, that classic Brighton kind of thing going on there. But yeah, and it also has it on the other side, so it might do okay, a little waist belt. And this one is actually a vintage belt. So this one is by, let me see. Oh yeah, I remember I had to like really look at it. Bonwit Teller. And it's also a cute little waist belt. It's very 1980s, definitely a vintage piece. And we have to see exactly what we're going to list it as. Oh, and last but really not least, okay, promise you this is the last one now. I actually found the biggest item that I have yet, and that is this Pendleton blanket. Okay, I'm getting out of the light. I don't know if you can see it, but it does say Pendleton on that little thing. I washed it and everything, so I don't want it to scrape on the ground, but it's a really nice blanket, and Pendleton can go from $50 to $150. So we're gonna see what this one goes as. This one is not wool like sometimes the other ones are wool. This one is made out of polyester, I believe, so it might affect the price, but it still probably will go over $50. Hey y'all, it's Editing Giselle, and I just need to take a moment and tell you all about this Pendleton blanket that I was just talking about. Normally it sells from $50 to over $100, even into the $200 I've seen, based on the material and the type. This actually is a regular bed blanket and is actually sold for less than $100. And I've seen some ads for it new for about $50, maybe $75. And to me, that's not enough for it when it's new, because the one that I have, it isn't new. So I would have to sell it for even cheaper and then pay shipping, which it kind of weighs too much, you know, for me to do that. So my whole point in this whole video is to say, if you do find Pendleton, great. Usually it does sell for a pretty good amount. So definitely check the material and things like that. But if you find this one, you can leave it behind because of the whole
shipping cost, unless you just want to do it and you got some type, you know how to do it, and I don't know how to do it, because if I could fit into a flat rate shipping, I would totally do that and still sell it. But at this point, I'm just gonna keep it for myself, and it's a pretty cute blanket. So yeah, so that is all. Thank you all for stopping by. I know this was a long haul, but I am very, very happy to see you all again, and I will be putting out more videos here coming soon. So if you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit a like, leave me a comment. What was your favorite item? And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see the next upcoming videos. All right, then I'll see you guys later. Bye.